for this particular module, we're focusing on maker education. So we're going to be doing things like tinkering and some introductory coding. We're going to build things, and the whole idea of just playing and making, but it's connected to learning. And these strategies are becoming really prevalent in the classroom, and so we're wanting to help you either, if this is new to you, we're wanting you to become familiar with it, and if you are already familiar with it, we're hoping we can help you dive deeper into it. Because the main goal with all of this in this module is to help you promote creativity and higher order thinking in your classroom. At this point, I want to give you some ideas before you proceed, because as you'll see in some of the activities, the centers, as well as in the projects, you're going to make some things. We are not asking you to go out and buy anything. You're welcome to do so if you'd like, but that is definitely not what we're asking you to do here. We're trying to encourage you to find things around the home that you can use to make your responses to the centers and to the projects. So to help you kind of think outside the box and understand how loosely we're defining the possibilities for making here in this module, I want to show you a few things and give you some ideas. So just looking around your house, you always have things like water bottles, whether they're empty or not, it doesn't matter. You can build with them, you can stack things on them, and stuff like that. Same thing with cups, with paper towel rolls, toilet paper rolls, especially if you have the empty roll at the end. You can use those kinds of items to build with. Paper plates and things like that can be really helpful as well. You can build and stack with things like school boxes, tissue boxes, as well as just boxes and baskets that you may have in the house or in the laundry or in the closet or in the attic. You can stack with those kinds of things. Other things that can be useful are things like playing cards, or if you have kids and they collect cards, things like Pokemon and Magic and things like that. Some toys might be useful. You could stack things with this. Sock balls, just a pair of socks balled up. CD cases, VCR tapes, cassette tape cases, and things like that can be used to stack into a structure. You can use any of these items to create an animal. Just imagine a giraffe. The legs may be water bottles, and his back might be textbooks, and his neck might be the inside of a paper towel, the roll of a paper towel, and on and on and on. And so you could build a giraffe with things like that. Another way to go is to use change. You can either stack it and build towers, or you can pretend like they're dots, like pixels, and you can make pictures with them. It would be flat, but you can make pictures, make smiley faces. You know, stack a circle of pennies around together, put some quarters in for eyes, etc., etc. So that's another way to go, is with change. And then just any kind of household object, remote controls, and couch pillows. When you were a child, if you built a blanket for it, you can stretch blankets across furniture, and you can build things that way. You can also build using shoes, belts, neckties, hair bows, shoelaces, and then of course you have some of your more traditional kinds of things like school supplies and work supplies, so paper, glue. You can cut things with scissors, you can use markers and crayons. And then there are all kinds of things in the kitchen. You've got your bowls, plates, lids can be a really good useful thing in these kinds of circumstances. And go through your closets, go through your pantry. Cereal boxes make good stackable items, and as do soup cans, and your colander, if you have a colander or a strainer. Those can be used in creative ways as well for some of these responses. So again, we are not asking you to go out to the craft shop or Home Depot or anything like that and purchase stuff to respond to any of these centers or any of these projects in this module. We're just encouraging you to find things around your house, be creative, and just complete the activities, because as we're going to emphasize throughout the module, this one isn't so much about the finished project. Okay, we're not going to judge what your finished project looks like. That's not the goal here. The goal is for you to go through this exercise and have the experience of brainstorming, of planning, of developing, of troubleshooting, of redeveloping, trial and error, and those kinds of things. And so that's what we're really emphasizing here, and that's what we're wanting you to experience. So throughout this module, you're going to role play as one of your future students or one of your current students, and have the experience that you might be trying to foster for them in your classroom at some point. So that's those are just some ideas to help you get started. You'll find we also have a list of potential household items that might help you think about ways that you can complete this without having to go to the store. Other items that you might use to make your responses throughout this module. So look for that list. We've included it in several helpful places to help push your thinking. If you absolutely think you live in a home or in a situation where you have nothing available to you and you're not able to get anything in your possession so that you can complete this module, then please feel free to reach out to your instructor and discuss the matter with him or her. Because again, we are not asking you to go out and spend money. That is not a requirement for you to complete this module. And so please do not feel like you absolutely have to do so. If you're wanting to because you're inspired and you're able, then knock yourself out. But that's not the expectation here. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a heads up so you'll hopefully see some additional ideas for ways that you might complete this module, but also kind of help you relax about just how serious our expectations are here, because we're taking a relaxed view in this particular module because it's more about, hey, did you engage with the activity? Have you had an experience that will help you design such kinds of experiences for your students in the future? Anyway, that's all for now. All the best.